The aviation world was rocked by an unimaginable tragedy, not once, but twice, in a span of just 5 months. In October 2018, Lion Air Flight 610 plunged into the Java Sea. Just months later, in March 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 met a similar fate shortly after takeoff. These two catastrophic crashes involved the same aircraft model, Boeing's state-of-the-art 737 MAX. The incidents claimed the lives of 346 people and sent shockwaves through the global aviation industry, leaving a chilling question: why did this brand-new aircraft fall from the sky? The Boeing 737 MAX was designed to be a modern marvel, an evolution of a legendary airliner. Launched in 2017, it promised greater fuel efficiency and range, intended to compete directly with Airbus's highly successful A320neo. For airlines, it represented significant operational savings, and for passengers, a smoother, more comfortable flight experience. It was met with great anticipation, quickly becoming Boeing's fastest-selling aircraft in history, with thousands of orders placed before its inaugural commercial flight. As investigations into the crashes began, a previously obscure system came under intense scrutiny: the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, or MCAS. This automated flight control system was a new addition to the 737 MAX, not present in previous 737 generations. Its purpose was to make the MAX handle similarly to older 737s, compensating for the aircraft's larger, more forward-mounted engines which altered its aerodynamic characteristics. In essence, MCAS was designed to automatically push the aircraft's nose down to prevent an aerodynamic stall. The critical flaw lay in MCAS's design and its reliance on a single point of failure. The system was activated by data from a single angle of attack, or AOA, sensor. If this one sensor failed and provided erroneous data, MCAS would repeatedly activate, forcing the aircraft's nose down. Both crash investigations revealed that faulty AOA sensor data triggered MCAS, which then commanded the horizontal stabilizer to repeatedly push the nose down, despite the pilot's desperate attempts to regain control. Adding to the crisis was the stark reality that pilots were largely unaware of MCAS. Boeing had intentionally minimized documentation about the system, and training for the 737 MAX focused on existing differences from previous 737 models, not this new, critical software. Pilots received only iPad-based training, not full simulator sessions that would have prepared them for such an unexpected, powerful system malfunction. This lack of awareness and specific training rendered them ill-equipped to counter the automated system's forceful commands during an emergency. The regulatory framework also played a significant role in this unfolding tragedy. Historically, the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, delegated substantial aspects of aircraft certification to the manufacturers themselves, including Boeing. This practice, known as Organization Designation Authorization, meant that Boeing employees, rather than independent FAA inspectors, often conducted safety analyses and approved design changes. This approach, while efficient, created an inherent conflict of interest, blurring the lines of oversight and potentially compromising the rigorous scrutiny required for new aircraft systems. Beneath these technical and regulatory issues lay a critical corporate culture. Boeing was under immense pressure to quickly bring the 737 MAX to market. The company faced fierce competition from Airbus, whose A320neo was gaining significant traction. This intense drive for speed and cost efficiency led to shortcuts, including the decision to not require full simulator training for the MAX and to downplay the significance of MCAS. Profit margins and market share, it appeared, took precedence over the comprehensive safety assessments necessary for a new aircraft. The immediate aftermath of the second crash led to an unprecedented global response. Faced with mounting public fear and governmental pressure, aviation authorities worldwide took the extraordinary step of grounding all Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. This decision, which began in March 2019, affected hundreds of planes and thousands of flights, costing Boeing billions of dollars and severely damaging its reputation. It marked the longest grounding of a commercial jetliner in aviation history, signaling a profound crisis of trust. The global grounding initiated a cascade of investigations, both governmental and internal, scrutinizing every aspect of the 737 MAX development and certification. These probes revealed deep systemic issues within Boeing and challenged the FAA's oversight capabilities. As a result, Boeing's then CEO, Dennis Muilenburg, resigned amid intense criticism regarding the company's handling of the crisis and its initial responses to the crashes. Legal actions were pursued by victims' families, and the company faced immense pressure to fundamentally change its approach to safety. To address the fatal flaw, Boeing implemented a series of crucial updates. The MCAS software was reprogrammed to receive data from two angle of attack sensors instead of one, requiring both to agree for the system to activate. Furthermore, MCAS would now only activate once, and its force would be limited, allowing pilots to easily override it. Mandatory, comprehensive simulator training was introduced for all 737 MAX pilots, ensuring they fully understood the aircraft's systems, including MCAS, and knew how to respond to emergencies. After a painstaking 20-month grounding, and following rigorous review by aviation authorities worldwide, the Boeing 737 MAX began its phased return to service in late 2020 and early 2021. The process was slow, deliberate, and varied by country, as regulators independently verified the implemented fixes. Rebuilding public confidence in the aircraft, and in Boeing itself, became a monumental task. Airlines embarked on transparency campaigns, demonstrating the extensive safety checks and pilot training, hoping to reassure a wary traveling public. The tragedy of the 737 MAX crashes serves as a powerful, sobering lesson for the entire aviation industry and beyond. It underscored the critical importance of a safety-first culture, unwavering independent regulatory oversight, and transparent communication with those who operate and fly these complex machines. While the technical issues were ultimately resolved, the human cost and the systemic failures highlighted a stark reminder that even with advanced technology, vigilance and ethical responsibility must remain paramount in safeguarding human lives.